Okay, this is the kind of stucco job that we're trying to imitate. You see what it looks like. It's like a popcorn finish. Okay, a little bit more about stucco work. Anytime you're going to do any kind of stucco, and this is going to be a different finish, you have to wet it. We're going to go right over the top of the cinder block here. Some of it's concrete block. You have to wet it. Because wetting is what makes stucco stick. And we're going to put the first coat on like this. Right when it's wet. Okay, we're finishing our stucco up. And then we just get the brush, or a paintbrush. Just kind of go around the sides there to even it out. Almost like scratching it. Just a texture. The reason we do stucco is stucco hides everything. It hides a lot of sins that you can't hide because of the way a wall's made. Now, what we do is we're going to do a different finish. We're going to do a splash finish. So what we do is we get some of this stucco, add a little water to it. You don't mix it like a paint, but you make it a lot more looser. I don't know if you can see that. When you get it pretty good to where you want it, you get the brush like this, you shove it in there and you splash it like that. That gives it like a popcorn finish. One thing I like about using white, that's how you do the stucco. Another way of doing it. If you don't do it in white, I suggest that you do it in regular cement and go down and buy a stucco paint. It's the only way you're always going to get the same color. Then when you're done, what happens is you cut the bottom out a little bit on the bottom so that the frost don't get underneath it. That's it. You could add a little fiberglass from I get it from the concrete pump through, and I just add a handful of fiberglass into it. Then get your sponge and get all the junk off of it. Just like that. Another way to do stucco. Like I said, you could get the trowel and flatten it. It'll give you a different look. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're using a different type of stucco, we'll call it. And it's like a synthetic. And we got to get this kind of finish out of it. So I'll show you how we're doing it. What we're doing is we're putting like a synthetic finish on this. We put our brown coat on and it's basically flat, and we waited 30 days because concrete shrinks. Anytime your stucco shrinks. Anytime you're doing stucco work, the longer you let the base coat shrink, if there's any cracks, it'll crack up, and then when you're putting your second coat over, it won't crack as much. Let's put it that way. But this is a synthetic. We waited 30 days, and we don't have to wet it. And all we do is real thin put it on. Very thin. And just like that. And it's got an aggregated. And then what we do is we get a plastic trowel. This is a plastic trowel because if we use a steel trowel, it'll stain it. And we just get up here and we set a little trowel on there like that. And that's to get the finish. If it's too thick, it won't give it that finish.